Hello and good morning, everybody. I'm Joy Holt, and this is Monday with the Mayor. We're here in Jasper with Terry Seitz today. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning. How are you today?
Very good. How about yourself?
Well, fine. We're ready to roll this week in the city of Jasper.
What does that mean?
That means that, first of all, we've made it through the weekend, and we acknowledge that we have city employees that do work the weekends, whether called certainly police, fire, and water and wastewater plants have activities 24/7. But for the most part, then the rest of the crews have been out to work today, and will continue that. And it's in that spring warm weather time, so a lot of the projects that have been identified will be underway. We'll have a couple of streets closing, and this will be kind of an ongoing thing. It's time to get to that summer work, that warm weather season, and so looking forward to that. We have a guest today. I'll be stepping out of the hot seat, and I'll be turning it over to a person who really wears multiple hats with the city of Jasper. He is our fire chief, Kenny Hochgesang, and in addition to that, Kenny is also a code enforcement officer. So depending how you speak to him today, there'll be two special things I want to talk about. I'm not sure what order, but we want to talk about our weed ordinance. Essentially, we have limitations on the amount of weeds or grass, height of grass in the city. And here's the reason that's important. We have 99.9% of the people in the community that take care of mowing weeds, mowing their yards. And for those that don't, it impacts the city property and your neighbors. And therefore, we're going to enforce that. Always have, always will. And I, frankly, as mayor, don't have a lot of sympathy if you can't mow your yard. There are ways to do that. People are glad to do it for you if you need to, but ultimately it's your responsibility as a landowner to do that, and we will enforce that. And that includes residential as well as commercial properties. In addition, as fire chief, we have a new rescue squad that is in the state of being built. It's about a year and a half process, believe it or not, and he can give you an update on that. So that kind of concludes my part today, and we'll introduce Kenny next.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we're here with Kenny Hochgesang today, Fire Chief in Jasper. Hello, Kenny.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Good morning. Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right. So Mayor Seitz said we're going to talk a little bit about ordinances. You want to fill us in on what's going on there?
Sure. This morning we'll talk about Jasper's weed ordinance violations, weed abatement. And this time of year in the growing season, we have a large amount of complaints about the city's weed ordinance that we have. So basically, when a complaint comes in, we go out to the residents, to property, we'll check, and if the weed ordinance, if the weeds are above 9 inches, the ordinance calls for abatement. So then the city's legal department will send notification to the address, and then they will be given 5 days notice to comply. After that, if they have not, then the city will go ahead and abate the ordinance by mowing the weeds, and then we will, the clerk treasurer's office will invoice them, and then after that, for the rest of that year, there's what's called continuous weed abatement, and from there, we would post a notice on the door for the continuous weed abatement, and then the city would go back and mow that property again so that it complies. At that point, the city then will issue an invoice for the cost of mowing plus a fine for first, second, or third offense for those. And it seems annually, each year, we have our properties that we continually mow. It's year after year, and we'll invoice them, or we have to send a notice every year to remind people of the city's ordinance to mow. So as of today, within the last week and a half, we've mowed, or we have sent notices to 13 different properties, with more on the way that we are in process.
Sure. So when do they receive their fine? Do they receive it via mail or?
Yes, they'll receive that through the clerk treasurer's office, through the mail that the city had to go maintain the property, and then they'll receive an invoice for the cost of mowing and the work that was done to clean up the property.
Okay, and do you continue to fine them until they mow, or?
Each time we have to return, there will be another fine that would be added to that, as well as another mowing.
And does the cost increase as they are fined each time?
The cost to maintain the property is based on the amount of time that the city's there and the equipment that they use. Mm-hmm. The fine would increase each time. The first offense would be a $25 fine, and then a $50 offense for the second, and then a $100 fine for the third offense, and that would just continue. So.
Okay. Do you find that some of the properties are like abandoned, or the owner's not there? Is it residential, commercial?
We have a little bit of both. We have some commercial, which is unfortunate. We have some residential property that owners just fail to maintain. And then we have some more that are rental units that the landlord may not check on their property and see that it's being maintained until they receive notice.
Sure.
Then it's usually taken care of. So far this year, every letter we sent out has been maintained, and we'll go back today and check on a few that the 5-day time limit is up. So.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the next thing on your schedule.
Okay.
Let's hear about this new truck you guys have.
Yes, we have ordered, the city of Jasper has ordered, our current squad is 22 years old, so it's a rescue truck. So we've ordered a new rescue. The city approved that purchase late last year. It's out at Colorado, Holden, Colorado, being built. The chassis is complete, and the box on the back of the truck is being built as we speak. And we expect to late July, early August to see that new rescue. It'll have a wide variety of extrication tools, equipment, lighting, as well as some medical equipment that we need for emergencies that we respond to.
Okay, and what's going to be done with the old truck?
The old truck will be moved to our Holy Family Station. It's still in good operating order. However, with the age on it and it's the equipment that's there, we need to expand a little bit. So this will give us more coverage with another unit to have available as we need.
Okay, great. That sounds wonderful, and congratulations. Are the guys happy?
Yes, they're very happy. So excited to see a new fire truck coming in. It's quite exciting for everyone.
Well, good. Well, good. Well, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you. Nice
Enjoy
meeting you.
your day.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks. All right, and we're back here with Lisa Bauer here at the Jasper City Hall. Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
And she's here today to talk about Touch a Truck, which is coming up this weekend, right?
Yes.
All right, tell us a little bit about what this event is.
Okay, so it's an event held with the city of Jasper, and it's at the train depot. It's where all the city trucks, the police cars, fire trucks, just a lot of the city vehicles around town come. Kids can go up in them, parents can go up in them, anybody can go and just check them out and see what all they do.
Okay, and so like, is this an opportunity for kids to come out and just really get associated with like local public servants and just all these things they get to see? Like, is it an opportunity, do they get to talk to the people?
Yeah, so the department leaders will be there to maybe explain what their vehicle does, just whatever goes on in the city, whatever questions. I know last year the event was an amazing turnout.
Okay, good deal. Would there be food? Like, what time does it start?
So it's from 9 to 11, and there will be food. We are having the local Boy Scout troop, I don't remember the troop number, will be selling I think sausage patties and hamburgers, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't on that part of the planning. But Kale Canese, our HR director, he has been great at getting everything put together. I'm kind of the side help.
That's awesome. So the Boy Scouts will be there. You come out, support them, raise some money for them, come out and see what your local municipalities have, what they're doing. So you're not afraid, especially if you're a kid. It's a good opportunity to meet like police officers and firefighters and not be afraid. And yeah, all right.
And then we've also sponsored or partnered with Smithville and Memorial Hospital, and there will be a special guest there as well. We haven't revealed it yet.
But the kids are gonna love it.
Yes, it is a great event for any age really to just come out and enjoy the day. Again, it's from 9 to 11 on Saturday. If it does rain, we will cancel in the morning, but the rain date would be May 6th. The next Saturday.
Okay, so in case there's rain, it is canceled until May 6th.
Correct.
Okay.
But we will let media watch Facebook. We'll post it wherever we can.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds like a great event, and thank you for taking your time to come in here and talk with us about it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. We'll see you later. This has been Monday with the Mayor. Thanks.